Hi, everyone. Okay, we're going to be starting one-step equations using multiplication and division. So go ahead and get your notes out. Um, you're probably going to need a colored pencil for this just to do some of the modeling. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. So solving equations can also involve multiplication and division, but the same rules apply. We're going to write our key. So the long boxes are our X's, and then our white boxes are +1, our black boxes are -1. So I'm going to write an equation using this. And so how many X's do I have? I have 3 of them. So I have 3X equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So I need to divide this into 3 groups because I only want one X. So I'm going to just look and I have this first group, this second group, and this third group. And now they're all in equal groups, which we know. And so each X equals 4. So X equals 4. Now I am going to show you this algebraically. So I have 3X equals 12. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to draw our line. Now, when I talk about multiplication, remember, if they are stuck together, there's no symbol there, right? That is like they're married together, and marriage is multiplication, okay? So marriage, multiplication. If you want to break a couple up and they're married, what do? I'm sorry, this is not meant to be triggering. It's just a little mnemonic device to help you remember this. We're going to divorce them. So divorce in math is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Now, I like the fraction bar. This is not elementary school anymore. We divide using a fraction bar. 3 divided by 3 is just 1x. I do not need that 1 in front. Whatever I do to this side, I also have to do to that side. This says 12 divided by 3. What is 12 divided by 3? The answer is 4. To check our answer, we plug that in, and I get 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 does equal 12. Okay, let's fill in our steps, and then we're going to practice. So it says the variable must be alone or isolated on one side of the equation. That is always your first step, is get that letter by itself. Isolate the variable by using the inverse or opposite operation. The equation must remain balanced, and check your solution. Okay, let's try it. So we're going to write our equation first. How many x's do I have? I have 2 x's. And it's going to equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2x equals 6. 2 times what is 6? Guys, I know you know this. Remember, I told you they're going to get harder. So we're going to always practice doing it the right way and not just rely on our brains. We know the answer is 3. I know that. Draw our line. Ask ourselves, what is the opposite? These guys are married. Remember, they're touching. They are married. Opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I have just x. That is isolated now. See, it's by itself. That is the whole point. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So our solution is x equals 3, and we will check that. 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 does equal 6. How about this one? This I have a 2 in front, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. Oh, 4 times what is 2? See, they do get a little bit trickier. Now, there are some of you that already know the answer, but you know what? We're going to do it the right way. We're going to draw our line down. These guys are married because they're touching, okay? How do I break up a marriage? I'm going to divorce them. I'm going to divide. Okay, 4 divided by 4 is just x. Look, x is by itself. That's the goal. It's isolated. It's by itself. 2 divided by 4. I can simplify that. What is 2 over 4? It's 1/2. Okay, so my solution is x equals 1/2. Well, let's check that. 2 equals 4 times 1/2. 2 equals 4 over 2. Remember, this becomes 4 over 1, which is 2. 2 does equal 2. Yay. Use the model below to write an equation and then solve. So my total is 92. So I have equals 92. How many t's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8t equals 92. So let's solve this algebraically off to the side. 8t equals 92. Draw your line. Ask yourself, what is the opposite operation? They're married. That's multiplication. The opposite of multiplication, break up that marriage, is to divorce them or divide. I get 8 divided by 8 is t. My t is isolated by itself. That's what we want. 92 divided by 8. That is not a whole number. See, I told you they don't always stay easy. So I'm going to go like this. And 8 goes into 9 one time. 8 goes into 12 one time. 8 goes into 40. There's my decimal, 11.5 times. So my answer is, oh, this is money, so I need to add a 0, $11.50. Why do I make you do it? Because you wouldn't have gotten $11.50. Well, you might if you sat there with the calculator, but most of you can't do that. Okay, you can draw algebra tiles or you can just do it algebraically now. So we're going to draw our line down the center, and these are married, and so we need to divorce them. So we're going to divide by 3 on both sides. 3 divided by 3 gives me my x. My x is isolated, which is what I want. 12 divided by 3 is 4. My check is 3 times 4 is 12. Does 12 equal 12? Yes, it does. Ooh, here's a division one. Right? This is division. Opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply this by 2. This says 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by, oh, bad teacher. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So I'm left with just 1x. Whatever I do to this side, I have to do to this side. So I need to multiply this side by 2. 28 times 2 is 56. So my answer or solution is 56. Let's plug that in. 56 divided by 2 equals 28. 2 goes into 5 2 times, carry my 1. 2 goes into 16, 8. Does 28 equal 28? Yes, indeed. Okay, look, this one has a negative in it. This is why we need to make sure we're always doing this algebraically. These guys are married, so we need to divorce them. Divide. 8 divided by 8 is 1. I am isolated. My x, my Siri is talking to me. And then I have negative 4/8. Well, that's a fraction, and you can simplify that. So my answer is negative 1/2. Let's plug that in. 8 times negative 1/2 equals negative 4. You could change that to a decimal if you want, or you could just put it over the top, multiply straight across, and I get negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4, and negative 4 does equal negative 4. Okay, you have 6 problems to try. You have a 2 to 3 sentence summary. I need to see correct terminology. I need you talking about opposites and inverse operations. I need you to talk to me about the steps you take, the process steps that I talked about. You're going to draw your line. You're going to find the inverse operation, things like that. Okay? Please get these done, and we will be ready for class tomorrow. Have a fabulous night.